It's me, Hannah. I am just, I want to let you know that there are a lot of things. I don't share too much. I share some things, but, you know, I know this is very strange, but I'm telling you, most of our illnesses that doctors cannot really diagnose or just put a name on, and they cannot heal you with their medications. And I don't even know if they seem like it helps, but it really doesn't, and it gets worse and worse and worse of illnesses. Or you have issues, you feel stricken most of the time. You feel some kind of heavy weight burden on you spiritually. Like you can actually tell something isn't right in your life, like something's hindering you. And I'm letting you know now that the Most High reveals every single thing, whether you comprehend it or not. And I'm letting you know right now that for a long time I have not figured it out. In a way, it's like the Spirit letting me know things, but I didn't see the connection to why certain things will happen in my life, or the way it would happen or not happen in my life, that will expect things to move. But the more we proceed in blindly, we're thinking that we're walking with the Most High. The things that the Most High want to redeem us from start to continue to manifest in the realm, in reality, and so what happens is you start to see the outcome, the symptoms, the results of all of your of the things that the Spirit been trying to tell you and warn you a long time ago, whether it was days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years ago, whatever. And I'm letting you know that all the pieces of the puzzle come together. But if we just be obedient, whether we comprehend it all or not, we start to see why right away. But we don't be obedient right away, we still will see the results before we actually see why. And then we figure out why later. But then we're either we done wasted some time, we done wasted our blessings, or matter of fact, we missed out on our blessings. Our blessings are still waiting on us, but we have to turn away now and turn back to the Most High, and not just saying it and believing in your mind and praying about it, but it's a doing as well. He loves us, so He want to protect us. We can't just plead the name all the time and say I'm this and say I'm that, and claiming something that's not according to the Word. If we are doing something according to the Word that pleases the Most High, not that does not please Him, therefore we are fulfilling that which is of the curses. So I just want to go ahead and point this out. For those who think that this is too extreme, I don't care. I don't give a dang whether it bothers anyone or not, because now I can't keep putting other people's feelings and all before my own and my family, and we go through what we go through. Those who are not of righteousness claim to be, who are self-righteous in their own way, own mindset, will overlook these things and say, oh, she's crazy, oh, she's in a cult, she's just believing this and believing that. You know what? Look, it's on you. That's yours. But for those who want to learn and want to know, I just want to, while I am doing house cleaning again, this is to the extreme. Okay, this is not for attention or anything, but I think people need to know this and see this. You can tell people, but they don't take it serious, and so therefore, there's not too many people actually showing others how these things should be done. And what I've done was saw the things, some things that I knew I had attachments to relatives that I had to cut away from, that was hindering my life for a long, long time. And I'm going to say, yes, we don't like what they do to us and how they treat us, but it's not their fault. The Most High already revealed who they are and how they are, and that they're not for you in your life, and they're a hindrance to you, that you need to move your tent, move your camp, move your house, move yourself away from these people, because you have a calling, and He called you out. Many are called, but few are chosen, and not many people will choose to do what the will of the Father is. Therefore, when you do that, after I prayed over the things of renouncing any demonic strongholds upon me and my children, because You think you're free, and you got others other family members, like young ones, they will come and get to them and somehow and torment them somehow, night visions and all. So you want, that means they're not gone, they're still there manifesting in the realm in your of your home. Okay, so in your space. So therefore you don't want to have to struggle with that anymore. So you have to cut off ties. I'm talking about strongholds. You have soul ties. Anything that people have given you, it don't always have to be with symbols on them. Because some people overlook things and say, oh, I looked away things with symbols. Not always. It can be anything. Like, for instance, this right here was wrongly gotten. This is so old. I had two of them. I took one last night, and then I was too tired to take this one out to the dumpster. This right here is a shelf. I turned it sideways. Okay, it has a light up here, and I had put my material and stuff down in here. This was given to me years ago due to, I used it, turns out I always use it as a kind of like a table, shelf, or whatever, and put my plant stuff here, and I took them down. So anyway, it was given to me, that's just one thing out of many things. It was given to me a long time ago due to wrongness when I had no furniture in my home a long time ago. When I moved in, we moved in, and it was on a Shabbat. We was keeping the Sabbath. And so my cousin, she buys a lot of fancy furniture and stuff like that. Very expensive marbleized furniture. A bedroom set, dresser and all, and bed so high up you have to climb to get into the bed, and it's like a canopy type bed. So anyway, picture a long time ago to show me if I like it, and I said I love it. I would love to get that, but they want to do it on a Saturday, and I said I don't want to burden you all. Can't do it on a Saturday because it's Shabbat, and I will feel guilty for even partaking in that, putting my own pleasures before the Most High. Can we do it on Sunday? And so it was agreed upon to do it, to bring it on Sunday to my house, to my apartment. Now, mind you that we had an agreement, and I saw the pictures and all, and she said she would bring it to me. This was the agreement. Now, I'm expecting to see that, to get that. And so, no, it wasn't in my possession, but we made an agreement. So, Sunday comes, Saturday night comes, I didn't get a call or anything until Sunday in the middle of the day. When I did, she said, change your plans, but did not tell me what it was. And so anyway, she brought me this furniture along with a small white baby dresser, 3-tier dresser. And so anyway, it was brought to me, and with a help of a friend of hers that she worked with, and she called me out the door. I went outside, and she told me, change your plans. The furniture is beautiful, because I'm looking like, where's the furniture? She says, furniture, very beautiful, and blah, 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 just, bragging all about it. And I'm like, okay, but where is it? She said, but I put it in my house. I put it in my house in the guest room, filled the guest room with that furniture, and I decided to keep it. It fit perfect in my room. It would have been too big for your room. And so I gave you the shelves that was that I had in the storage, and to see if you want to take it. If you don't want it, I'll send it to Goodwill. But if you want it, I'll give this to you. Mind you that this is old. These are shelves, not dressers. And these were 2 shelves that was in our home, old shelves that was put up a long time ago when I lived there when I was young. And this is betrayal of your relative. Yeah, you forgive and all, but I took it because I had no furniture at all. Even though I was very upset. I did let her know how that made me feel, but at the same time, she did not apologize. and I spent the night one time over our house a long time ago in that bedroom, and I had all kinds of weird nightmares and stuff in that bedroom. And I never again slept in that bedroom again. And it had nothing to do with me holding anything against what had been done, but it was gotten in the wrong way, and it was the fraud. I was lied to, and she coveted, and all these things. Now, this is an example because there are many other situations of things that I got from people who I needed to cut away from as well. That was that have ties to that was either wrongly gotten or given to me, with whatever bad relationship we had, whatever. So I just want to point this out, and this is just an example of one, and because a lot of people get rid of things and don't know some things that they still have in their home. This is why I'm sharing this one. They may have some things in their home that's wrongly gotten. If you read the book of Sirach, in the Apocrypha, the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus explains about all these things about receiving gifts of the wicked, and how to go about these things and what happens when you do, especially when they keep doing that, is to pacify you most of the time. You seen or heard the movie What Love Got to Do with It, Tina Turner as an example. He beat her up. Now, it's not to the extreme with relatives where they beat you down or whatever, but in a way, it's still abuse, but in a way, it's just in a different way, in a different kind of abuse. So he beats her up, he badmouth her and all these kind of things, and then he pacify her with gifts. So she accepts it. She pacified. She don't really speak out much, but later on she started to fight back and take back her power and stuff like that, who she is and stuff like that as a woman. But anyway, that's how there's a characteristic of some people who behave that way. They will give you gifts and stuff like that, and they easily take things away from you. But it's just to have control, where you don't go anywhere, you can't leave them. Where you feel like you can't leave them, they don't want it. To us, because we want to be loved, we think that it's love, that maybe we make excuses for them too for why they do what they do, and then we go along with it and they use that against you, and so to have control, but in their mind they have a different agenda. So what happens is don't get better, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And to have control, they take things from you, and then they come back around, and then they be kind to you and pacify you with gifts and stuff, etc., 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 to keep you in the circle, to keep you close to them all the time, to make sure that you're not strayed away from them at all. But at the same time, it's not love. It's not love. Don't mistaken love for something like this. This is abuse, because people do that to you and they will take things away, have excuses to take everything from you right away. It's the betrayal. It's the betrayal. It's the trust that you put forth, and then everything is swiped from under your feet and taken away from you just like that, just because, or things given to you and then turned around and then you're cut off. You're for whatever the reason is, or you're mistreated some kind of way, or belittled, or, belittled, like everyone's above you, or some kind of way you're put down, and some people look at that as that will encourage the person to rise up and do better, but it doesn't. It tears a person apart. It beats them down. But when you have people like that, that's toxic. You don't want that in your life, whether it's your mom, dad, uncle, auntie, sister, brother, grandma, whoever. It doesn't matter who it is. So as long as you dwell in righteousness continuously, the Most High will always provide. He will always supply for you to have. Don't be afraid to get rid of the things that you get, even if your house it may become empty. Like right now, I only got my plants and all right here. There's nothing there in the corner there. My shelf and stuff is gone. I have some other things I got rid of. I'm about to get rid of this one. And then same thing with furniture in the living room. All those things were given to me wrongly. So therefore, you want to be cautious of all the things that you have gotten. Majority of the things in my home, it has been given to me. I got rid of so much things I had. My apartment was like moving someone else's house into my own, into a new place, as if my house was a storage. And the reason it wasn't a storage, but just saying all the stuff was moved into my house, and the person replaced all their stuff, all new stuff into their home. All the things that they had in possession were all cursed things. It was symbols and everything on them, demonic symbols and stuff on them, and some things that wasn't, but yet just have ties to, um, soul ties to and all, and begotten the wrong way, and given the wrong way to me, and I received it. I continue to go down the path with that person being treated the same way over and over and over and over, done the same way over and over and over and over. Anyone who boasts about what they have done for you, I have done this for you, I've done for that for you, I've done it from the kindness of my heart and all that kind of stuff, but they continue to mistreat you and sweep things from under your rug, or opportunities, or because of jealousy or covetousness, or for whatever the reasons is, it's all hatred in their heart. That's not love. And just because a person physically do something that seems out of kindness doesn't necessarily mean that their heart is in the right place when they have done it. So you want to be cautious of dealing with people like that, whether it's family, friends, whoever. It don't matter if it's the pastor of a church. It don't even have to be yours. It can be, I don't go to these pagan churches, but just saying, it can be anyone who claim to be a righteousness and really not, because they may lie all the time, they may slander all the time, gossip and all those things that they carry, and of course they do it behind your back. They do it to you, about others, talk bad about others, or bicker about how much this person's that way, and they're really not doing any harm to them, but they're just complaining about whatever. Then believe me, they will do the same to you, because it's in their nature. They made it part of them, to be part of them, to be that way. So you don't want that rubbing off on you. You want to get away from that person without telling them, if you choose. But if you choose to tell them, still get away from that person, but do it with kindness and walk away. And let know you can't be part of that, and this type of behavior is not good. So, but other than that, when it's really bad and they're not going to change, look, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, walk away. That's what you're just going to have to do. Just get away from. So, table, it's a tabletop right here, like this. I love stuff like this, and I had a big giant glass table over it. This was given to me a long time ago. The whole table was promised to me, but when I got it, I only received part of the table and a smaller glass piece, without me knowing of it beforehand. If it was given to me from a witch's house that I learned later, it's actually a witch and does witchcraft and know what they're doing. And I received it because I had nothing. So sometimes when it's as if you have nothing at all, you tend to accept whatever the person gives you because you have nothing at all. But I'm telling you, please, the Most High will provide. Don't think that you can't get anything any better, or something clean, something that comes from someone that doesn't have spirits attached to them or anything attached to them, even in memory of the things that they have done to you, or their negative ways and stuff like that. The more they do things like this and you accept, they feel that they can continue to treat you this way and give you whatever they feel that they want to give you, because you will receive it, and they feel they have the upper hand in control. And so when you don't have nothing, people feel that you have to accept whatever they give you. Don't accept just anything, okay? And I'm telling you this from experience, all right? So learn from these things. And no, I'm not saying don't accept anything from anyone. I'm just saying be careful of the wicked works and demises of wicked people that seem so sincere, okay? Pay attention to the patterns of them and their behavior, especially when they're around you and they're gossiping, slandering others all the time, constantly. Not like, oh, I had this on my job, blah, 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 and they're just venting or whatever at that moment. But if this is what they call you for every time they talk to you, or you mingle with them and spend time with them, this is their behavior. This is always of them all the time. Even if you don't even give feedback and you just sit and listen, you're becoming a garbage can for them where they can dump all their trash onto you, all their junk and misery and all that onto you. You don't want that. You're not that. You can't bear their burden that like that. You're human as well. Only the Most High and the Messiah, through the Messiah, that you cast all your worries, all your troubles upon Him, not upon another person. And that's what people don't realize. And those are people who do not believe in the Word. They don't believe in the Most High, that He will take care of it all. So if you know the truth, the Word says that, then you stop them right there. Stop them right there and let them know you cannot take that. You don't have enough space within yourself to take that and diminish that for them. They have to go to the one who can do that. You have to let them know that. If they feel that, oh, you're not listening, or you're being inconsiderate, well, guess what? They're being inconsiderate, and they're not going to the one who truly cares for them enough to be able to have the power to do that, to change things in their life and give them peace. Okay, they're not caring. They're not being considerate of your soul and your emotions and your mental health. If they feel that you don't care, they don't care about you if they do such things like that. So just be cautious, and be cautious of all the things that you share with others as well. Make sure if you share anything, you share with someone you truly trust. But look out. Make sure you pay attention to signs and stuff like that. And this is, they may feel like, oh, I'm not going to ever do anything else for you, and blah, 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 and so forth, so forth. Look, don't worry about that, because what all they have done for you that led you to this point of cutting them off and cutting ties to everything they've given you has caused you not but great grief and stumbling blocks of your blessings. So therefore, you don't want anything else from them as long as they're continuing this way. So hey, you already done your part, and they're just finishing off by feeling like they're actually cutting you off by stop doing things for you. But they haven't really. What have they really done for you? Did they help you get your blessings, or were they being a stumbling block? Look at those. All right, shalom.